Today we're talking about the Once Upon a Time Halo Mega Bloks game. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Hey guys, Bricks bringing you guys another video. Today we're going to be talking about something that I sort of is Lego related, but not really. We're going to be talking about video games today, and mainly a video game that we were robbed of. It's really frustrating because a lot of people don't choose to cover Mega Bloks content. Some people do. Obviously, if it's something really notably cool, I put it on my channel because I think it's something that's interesting and it's enjoyable for me. Alright guys, so a little bit of history on Lego games. Obviously, for years now, we've had the successful formula of like the Lego adventure games where it's like Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman. Those types of interactive experiences Lego has always strived towards. Lego has never made a game that is like through and through a start to finish game. It's always been rehashes of other things. Now, in the early 2000s, Lego had a bunch of games. Like there was Lego Alpha Team, which was a puzzle strategy game. There was the Lego City Builder games. And then before that, there was Lego Island, which was a really popular Lego franchise as well. And Lego kind of stopped making those closed off Lego games and started moving more to brand stuff. And it makes me feel like that another competitor like Mega Bloks could actually make really cool games. Like, I know that Call of Duty is a very popular franchise, but Lego Call of Duty could be really cool. Lego Destiny, Lego Halo, or Mega Halo, Mega Call of Duty, and Mega Destiny. As Mega has all those brands because Lego refuses to make anything that has to do with war or actual guns, whereas like science fiction stuff is kind of a gray area. Lego's not too into that, but for intents and purposes, I believe the project was called Haggar, Haggar, and it was going to be like a Mega Bloks Halo 4, 5 type video game where you could fight elites and grunts and you could build your way across the Halo ring. And it was very much like a full experience. There's a health bar, as you guys can see in some of the B-roll here. Credit to this channel in the bottom right corner here. P-Top Online, fully letting everybody use this footage for the game. But you know, you could drive vehicles. Two weapon system. I mean, they put a lot of effort into this game for it to not be made. And so, like, my dream game, like if I wanted something from Lego, I would want an experience like this, or from Mega Bloks, where it's a actual full game, but it would incorporate all of the interactions of the game, or like of like the brand, you know, being able to use weapons that I'm familiar with from other franchises. And it's sort of what Lego's doing with Fortnite to an extent with the building and like the Minecraft style, but I would love a story game, a game that actually has like its own recognition that isn't just taking from an existing brand like Indiana Jones or Star Wars. I liked it back when Lego did make games that were their own thing and were interesting on their own. Obviously, they haven't done it for many years, but this is a perfect example of a missed opportunity in the guise of like making a project. I mean, there's platforming in this game, there's building. You can also customize the builds you would put through for the game. I mean, it's one of those things that it had cutscenes and customization and different armor, and you know, you could build turrets and defenses to build your way around or across the battlefield. Sort of like the old Star Wars Clone Wars game where you could have those large battles. And that Clone Wars game is another really good example of what I enjoyed from like a interactive, involved Lego game experience, as opposed to like playing through like a one-off story that didn't really matter. I enjoy things that are like story adjacent, which is kind of like the Clone Wars game. The way that you would fight across that is very similar to those battles within that one-off game. And you know, you had the same thing where when people fall apart, you can collect bricks and then you can get currency and you can do stuff. There was objectives and you could fight bosses, and there are actually game mechanics to like overcome some of these challenges. And I just find it really a huge missed opportunity from all of the companies involved, at whether it's Microsoft or the Lego group, of being able to make like a really cool, like I'm looking at this and you're able to make a warthog. You can customize the paint job on it. I mean, this could be huge. It could be a multiplayer game. They could sell skins, and there's even like an animation to build the warthog as well. You can build a mongoose, a scorpion tank. it just seems like a super big missed opportunity. Obviously, I know that Lego will never make a game like this that is Halo or is like military related in any capacity, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like, if Lego were to take a franchise like Lego City, I know they did back for the Wii, but if they took Lego City and made it in the same way, or like a Mario type game, or like Odyssey, and you have this large world, like let's say you land on an island and your police officer has to build his way off the island. That's like the story, right? If anyone here's ever played The Forest, if it's like that, like, you know, but it's all Lego and it's not violent, and you just have melee weapons, you know, no guns, or they could use blasters if they want to use that as like the crossover. I think that like like Lego could branch into gaming and it could be really popular. The one thing I've seen from a lot of different content creators that have talked or covered this Once Upon a Time Halo Mega Bloks game is fans would love this, adults and kids. It would have been so cool to have an adult theme like this brought down to like a really palatable level where it's not super deep. Like, some people don't appreciate Batman or Indiana Jones, and younger audiences don't really want to get into that. Or if they did, you know, it was like with your parents, or, you know, they got it just because it had the Lego title on it. Whereas like a more adult theme, I would say Icons, but I trying to pick out something that like isn't super kid related. Like, let's say they made a barbarian game and it's like Assassin's Creed, or like a game where you're like protecting your barbarian village, and they use some of the icon sets or the idea sets, or like a Lego D&D game. A Lego D&D game would be so cool, and you know, being able to have like a little like the Lord of the Rings games. I totally forgot they made a Lego Lord of the Rings game. If they had like a Lord of the Rings D&D adjacent game that was its own story and its own like compact setting, I think it would do really, really well. But I've kind of been rambling here for a minute though. But the fact that this Halo Mega Bloks game was so close to being finished, and they even had like 3 or 4 playable levels, tons of vehicles, the combat and the AI look really good, and the game itself is actually solid looking. If you guys do want to play this and you have an Xbox emulator, you guys can go and get it. Link will be in the description down below, as well as a link to the content creator who made all the footage for this video. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this down in the comments. Would you guys have wanted to play a Lego / Mega Bloks Halo game, or are you guys not into building block, Mega Block, Halo type experiences? If there's any other things that you guys can think of that would have been a really cool Lego game, I would love to hear from you guys. Additionally, fun fact, there was Lego Bionicle game way back in the day when the movie came out, and I remember playing that. I just had like a flash in my head of how cool it was. But yeah, if I missed anything, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to read what you guys have to say. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe so you guys can see all of my future content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.